What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel and to another video. Today I want to cover the 15 details that you might have missed for the brand new FIFA 21 trailer that just came out yesterday at 4 PM. So just before we get on with the actual video, make sure that if you enjoy this, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more content like this, with your notifications on as well so that you never miss out on any of those videos in the future. And why not drop a cheeky like on the video whilst you're at it as well. With all that being said, let's get on with the actual video now. So we'll have a quick run through with the trailer uncut in case some of you guys have somehow not seen it yourselves, and or just to jog your memory. And we'll have a rerun afterwards, breaking down a lot of the snippets of details you might have missed.
Ça marche ça? Ouais. Allez.
Yo les gars, ça va plus trop aller parce que là, je vais m'occuper de vous là. C'est parti.
Our stories are the same, raised and carried by the people around us. To experience something great is to experience it together.
Bien sûr, comme tous les enfants, j'ai rêvé. J'ai peut-être rêvé un peu plus.
Each of us strive, but it's the team that makes us.
Look, this guy, you think he's good?
We've triumphed and conquered, but sometimes we stumble, even fall.
Quando estamos a passar momentos difíceis, temos a família e temos amigos.
We are confident, controlled, and unified.
Can you do this?
And we made a way. Yeah, we made a way.
Oh, what a goal! From who else? Erling Haaland!
Still we made a way.
There's a certain spirit within the city. I want to be someone that the fans know will die on the pitch for them.
Shoulder to shoulder in this game. We never play alone.
Find the biggest T and keep the sticker on the shirt. Moving to the birds. I ain't say a word. Couple neighbors that was hating, getting on my nerves. Yeah, we made a way. Gotta go through obstacles when they in the way.
We play as one,
Why not?
as a collective, as a team. Find us on the streets, on the grass, or race together. From Madrid to the Mersey, BVB to Paris, we win as one.
And we made a way. Yeah, we made.
So yeah, that was the trailer in all of its glory. But now it's down to the serious talk, where we'll start off with one of the commencing scenes, where they shown us a little sneak peek at what potential changes have been made to stadiums and crowds to fit the aesthetic and the atmosphere, make it a little bit more immersive. Some people care about that, same with like the graphics of the plays and the pitch and stuff from like that got memed in the past, like the corner flag moving and whatnot. Obviously, as you can see, this is Dortmund Stadium with the flashes of PSG as well afterwards. And in that little showcase there, just to pause it afterwards to address this mess. Nightmare to many. Not only will we have shushing, dabbing, celebrations and the rest, but now we have an Mbappe crying gif that's come to life from FIFA 20. And I can only imagine how many broken pads that will actually cause. Beyond that, into this montage sequence, the video for a split second does tease the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team pack animation. We'll get to see more in just a bit, as you'll know from me watching it uncut. And as much as it looks pretty similar to FIFA 20, I am excited to find out, the boards and the walkout tells, and just see the animation in full. Jumping over to VOLTA, as you can see, as it continues to constantly switch between each of the modes. This scene shows Mbappe chilling on the screen with, his mates on FIFA 21's online VOLTA menu, where you can see he is teamed up, which is great news considering that's exactly what FIFA 20's VOLTA was missing, and it's almost entirely why that VOLTA, really wasn't played that much. Which this for me just shows that they are capable of listening to good feedback and improving their games, and showing that, they do listen and, they care about their community. But we just don't see this enough, and it really shouldn't be the question with developers as big as EA, but hey ho. Anyways, I did bring up a little screenshot explained by EA about the new passing lanes, heads-up display, you know, the little arrows that you can see, the blue lines. And here it has Icardi passing to Mbappe as he's given the little marker to indicate that the player's making a darting run forward, with the text describing it as positioning personality. I guess we'll get to see more on it when the game's fully revealed. Obviously, they've hinted at a lot to do with August being when they're going to tell us everything. And of course, we are missing the likes of Pro Club's information, if there is any to come. For the next couple of pauses, I was intrigued to get your opinions on this because, as you can see, Mbappe begins to mess about with the football, doing, you know, skill moves here and there. And I don't know if it's just because it's not part of the actual game engine and it's just him recording himself doing the skills, but they just look a little bit different to how we're used to seeing the skill moves in FIFA. And is there even like the slightest possibility that these are just part of a few brand new skill moves come FIFA 21? And introducing the third FUT ambassador and cover star, we have Erling Haaland, all kitted up with his new celebration, his little meditation celebration to FIFA 21. As he sits down, the image appears behind him, which might seem pretty familiar. This is, of course, a 2D map of a football match, of course. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. But it says a career mode sim, which to me says that you're going to be able to have a bit more customization in the games. You might not just have to let the game do all of its calculations and, you know, make it up for you. You can actually have some sort of influence on the simulation, which I do like. And I believe it won't be as long as the 90 in-game minutes to actually playing the match, so it will make more sense. And we'll learn a lot more about it when it actually comes out. But I love the fact that you'll be able to make changes to your formations, make subs, have more control over the game without actually having to play it. Which is amazing and definitely inspired by the likes of Football Manager. Forwards and onwards to what's absolutely mental, I have to say. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about this and could potentially be game changing, you know, in FIFA, depending on how they actually apply this idea. As you can see, it is FUTCO-OP as Felix appears to text a certain French legend who you will have already seen in full. But of course, if you skipped over to this, you're about to find out shortly. This FUTCO-OP mode would most likely be just like co-op seasons where you won't be able to share an account, you won't be able to share, you know, just where you can have all your menus and your coins and that. You'll have all that separate stuff. But just before searching for maybe a draft game, a friendlies, a rivals match, probably not champs because that's quite competitive, but you'll have the opportunity to maybe invite a friend from your console to join you, which is always pretty cool. I know that you can do it with like local, but never really online, unless you share play on like PlayStation, but then the connection's awful. So I'm glad that this is in. It's quite a cool idea, and you know, it shows that they're feeding back into this teamwork sort of vibe that I'm getting from this. Overall, I do think this is a really good concept, and then they can, you know, begin to build upon it throughout the years. And also the graphic design just behind this for this game, this one alone looks phenomenal, but just in general, I actually really like it. They get some really good designers on these, and I really wish I could come up with this sort of stuff. I am actually a huge fan of it all so far. On to the next pause, you know, a glimpse of, you know, inside the pack animation, which again, it just looks cool, I have to say. Obviously, it's not completely original because you still have where, you know, you're walking in from like the stadium into the football field, and, you know, it could always be a matter of they've just reskinned the same animation. But it would definitely be pretty cool to, again, learn all the tells and whatnot. And then we're met with what's a sneak peek at the Icon Moments card for this year's FIFA. In before you then realise that that French icon Moments, who you just saw, is none other than the Premier League legend Eric Cantona, one of at least a handful of new icons for FIFA 21, and a player who, you know, has been really asked for over the years. FIFA 20, been the year before, it itself did actually offer the likes of Garrincha, Kaká, Carlos Alberto, Zambrotta, Riquelme, etc. And who will be in this year? I really would like to see the likes of maybe Eto'o or Beckham or Cech, maybe even like Robben, and maybe even Wesley Sneijder, you know, if they want to get a bit creative with it. Of course, he was a very good player, but I don't know if he was icon status, which if he is, just let me know. And if there's any other like icons that you'd like to see in this year's FIFA, again, comment down below. I guess only time will tell. And then to finish off the video with what's quite a weird use of the replay rewind idea, which my best guess was that if they were going to be really creative with this, it would be the option to save your games after you've played them, like you can with like COD or Rocket League, and then go back to them afterwards, and you'll be able to watch it from all different perspectives. And I don't know, I think that'd be pretty cool. You know, if you wanted to record yourself at the start of FIFA to the end and then see how you've improved, and maybe you just don't happen to have a recording device lying around, and so this is kind of your only opportunity to do that. And so that is pretty cool, I have to say. Anyways, that does pretty much round off the video for you guys. If you did enjoy, feel free to like the video and stick around to the channel for more content like this. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.